I'm at the top of the world's busiest international airport. This is incredible. This has been my 7 years of dream in the UAE, to visit the top of Dubai International Airport at the Air Traffic Control Tower.
This is Dubai International Airport. Moves the most Airbus 380s, Boeing 777s and the heavy aircraft from here. My job for the last 18 years, and believe me, I still crave for more actually. And this is my team over here that I'm proud of it. I work with them every day and I'm proud with the work that they do on a daily basis.
Mr. Ibrahim Ali, thanks for inviting me to the tower. It's incredible looking at all this movement here. Like we can see 4 A380s now in lineup, 777. You had about 20-30 heavies currently on the runway area moving. Tell me about how Dubai started, and tell me more about Dubai Air Navigation Services.
Well, first of all, Sam, thank you for being here in Dubai Tower. Dans, we're providing the service since from 1960s, and we've been independent as an independent air navigation service provider from 2007.
You were an air traffic controller for over 15 years. So tell me about what changes you saw through.
For 26 years service in the aviation. Of course, the business was not in this size previously. We're growing year after year. Today in Dubai International, as you can see, we handle more than around 1,200, 1,300 movements a day. Our vision is to transform the sky. Our mission is to provide safe and efficient air traffic services.
I want to know, what's your secret of running this business, air traffic control business?
Well, the secret in aviation, the entire aviation in Dubai, is the leadership. Under leadership of Sheikh Ahmed bin Saeed, we have clear vision and clear mission, and we have the right support to provide the right services for our customer. We have the best equipment, we have the right procedure, and we have the best people to provide and deliver this service to our client.
My name is Thani Al Thani. I'm the head of air traffic control services at Dubai International Airport. I work for Dubai Air Navigation Services. We have 6 working positions, controller setting. We have for each runway we have a dictated controller, and we have 2 ground movement controllers, and we have a planner position, and we have a duty manager that's always 24/7 looking at the team.
This is the active control room, so we better keep our volume low and stay quiet as controllers are working very important business here.
Remember, it's 380 on a 3-mile final, cross runway 12 left behind. JetAirways 542, taxi holding point November 2, hold short runway 12 left. There's 242 after vacating with that. There's 242, hold November Delta. Infirm after crossing, turn right onto Mike, hold at Mike Bravo.
Sky Dubai 3, Charlie Kilo, good afternoon, hold at Lima 3 Alpha, Colibac. Virgin 1360 degrees at 7, runway 30 right, clear for takeoff. Sky Dubai 305, ready for departure, confirm. Sky Dubai 305 via November 9, line up and wait runway 30 right.
My name is Hassan Shaheen, I'm a duty manager. I'm taking care about this watch is an eWatch, looking after the safety and operation at eWatch. This afternoon we are operationally on 30 configuration. We're using 30 left and 30 right, and the weather is visibility looking good at the moment, so we're running under normal operation.
My name is Simon. I'm doing ground 1, we call it. I'm doing concourse A, B and C here at Dubai, and we've split it up into 2 positions. And Jacob over here is doing ground 2. He's doing the northern concourse, which is a lot of flight by some of the cargo. And he's also doing concourse Delta out to the west.
Hi, my name is Marcus, and this hour here I'm in charge of clearance delivery. Basically on the left side here we have all aircraft which are pending, all flight numbers which are pending in the next hour. Then once the passenger boarding the aircraft, the pilot will make his initial call to me here. I will issue the generic ATC clearance to his destination, which includes also the transponder code and the departure route. So the pilots can either request the clearance by voice, or he can request the clearance by electronic means, where we then submit the clearance electronically through his ACARS in the cockpit directly. And then he will only talk to me once he's ready. To Baghdad, Romeo 30 right, grid up on Foxtrot, 4,000 feet, squawk 0535, information is uniform.
What does this mean? This is like,
You know, the instrument landing system, this is for the north runway and this is for the south runway.
Right.
And this is direction. When it's landing, this direction is give you 1 to left, and the other direction, the right runway. No landing on the right side, only on the left side. And localizer, the middle marker, and DME glide path. So if it shows green, that means
Normal.
the aisle is fully serviceable.
Category 3 ready.
Yeah.
Hi, good morning. My name is Umran Ahli. I'm head of ATC, Al Maktoum International, Dubai World Central. Follow me, I'm going to take you to the level 24 operation room.
This is exciting, going up to the top of Dubai World Central Airport. I'm looking forward to see what the view's like.
This is the operation room. We have 2 positions. Position 1 is aerodrome control, which he controls the runway and a bit of the airspace above. And the other position over there, we have it ground movement control.
Echo Macton Town, Roger. Across the runway, join on a left downwind for runway 12. Thank you, 7 Romeo Alpha Kilo, Roger. Via Victor 1, line up and wait, runway 12.
Via Victor 1, line up and wait, runway 12.
Welcome to 1 level below the operation room. This room basically is used for our air traffic controllers when they have a break, so just to have a rest facility before they come and take over again in the tower. I would like to give you a brief of the expansions of Al Maktoum International Airport, Dubai World Central. Currently we're using single runway, and the future plan we will have 5 runways to that direction. So moving on from the 5 runways, I would like to show you the location of the airshow, where all the statics and display aircrafts will be parking over there. Then I would like to show you the business jet, the VIP, the terminal, that's what it's called. This is the passenger terminal down here, and it's been expanded to cope with a bigger number of passengers per year. And on the other side of the airfield, it's basically the international cargo. If you see the Emirates cargo, the Emirates Flying Training Academy is established over there as well.
My name is Abdullah Al-Aremi, head of Dubai Approach Control Room. I will take you now to inside the Dubai Approach Control Room. Welcome. Our main responsibility, maintaining the safety of all traffic in and out of Dubai. We manage 5 international airports: Dubai, Al Maktoum, Sharjah, Ras Al Khaimah, and Fujairah.
So Abdullah, am I right? Let's say you manage the departure sector and the approach sector. So let's say a plane coming in to Dubai, for example, and anything below 1,500 feet you will hand over to Dubai Tower. And equally, anything, a plane departing out of Dubai, anything above 1,500, they will hand over from the tower to departure to you.
Correct, that's correct. Now, Sam, you saw our approach control room.
Yeah.
Now I will show you the contingency approach control room, our backup facility.
You have a backup facility.
That's right.
Let's check it out.
Down here.
You see the same screen and everything is ready.
Exactly. This is the identical room to our main room. Also the arrival section with the 3 position, exactly as we have it in the main room.
That's exactly the key thing. Is continuity.
That's right.
No interruption. Now I'm with Mr. Mohammed Al Amiri. He's the aerospace management head at DANS, which is in charge of procedure design. So now let's talk about the procedures here. I understand DANT have several big achievements over the last 12-18 months. Could you share with me?
Let's talk basically about two of the main projects that we've accomplished. The first one is the RRSM, which is the Reduced Runway Separation Minimum. The concept behind it was to reduce the separation between landing aircraft and departing aircraft, especially between different wake category aircrafts. For example, if you have a heavy aircraft followed by a small aircraft, the wake turbulence definitely will affect the aircraft behind. So this is one of the projects that Dan took the initiative to implement in UAE, and helped a lot in reduction of the separation between aircraft. The second achievement is the approach peak offload. The main idea behind it is to use the second runway to offload some of the traffic.
That's right.
And able to accommodate more extra traffic.
You can have a plane that can land on one of the departure runway while the departure runway is not so busy, so you can offload them.
The CO2 emissions was reduced by 447 tons per day.
Wow, that's huge. That's reduced to 447 tons per day.
And we had 40% reduction in the arrival delays. 2017 was a big year for the aviation industry in the UAE. We've implemented the airspace restructuring project, which the concept behind it actually for the first project which was implemented is to accommodate the increase of traffic until the year of 2020. The whole airspace was redesigned. That's not a small project to design the whole airspace. We're talking about major airports plus the whole FIR, and that also accomplished a lot. It helped us a lot to accommodate the extra traffic.
Hi, I'm Clay Willing. I'm Head of Air Traffic Engineering at Dubai World Central, Al Maktoum International. In this cabinet we have the radar and voice recording capabilities for the air traffic control tower. A lot of people know that there's a black box in all the aircraft, and this equipment is the black box for the air traffic control. So any communication, whether it be telephone or radio transmission, is recorded on the device and able to be played back later for investigation purposes. These two rows of cabinets beside me now are what are basically driving the air traffic management system. These are the radar displays for the approach control center. This is where the majority of the work is done, combining all the flight plans, the radar data, and the information being transmitted by the aircraft that the air traffic controllers then use in the radar center to vector the aircraft onto the landing. Most people don't understand is that the majority of landings nowadays are not manual. The pilot's not hands-on landing his aircraft 100% of the time. The vast majority of your landings is actually covered out by our systems on the ground. We have a localizer at this end, and we have a glide path at this end, which form an imaginary beam in the sky that the autopilot of the aircraft locks onto and follows down to land at the threshold and successfully taxi safely along the centre line of the runway. So nowadays, if you've got a nice smooth landing, it's probably down to my equipment being finely tuned and calibrated so it's nice and smooth when you hit the ground. If it's a bit bumpy, it's probably the pilot.
My name is Mu'tasim Al-Swaini. I'm the Head of Operation Training and Standards in Dubai and Aviation Services. We're responsible for all aspects of training related to air traffic services.
Tell me more about this training.
Well, we've got foundation, rating and qualification training within the organization. The students start with the classroom or the theory, where they get taught all of the procedures, and then they move into the simulator phase to actually practice what they've learned from the procedures. They will be monitored by instructors, and upon successful completion of their simulator phase, they move on to the live training, where they will be monitored by also on-job training instructors. So Sam, I'd like to invite you to see one of our simulator sessions.
Oh yeah, it's in here?
Yes, sir.
Let's go.
Yes.
So do you guys have any cadet program for entry-level people who inspire to be an air traffic controller?
Yes, we do. We created internal development training programs for young UAE nationals who are seeking to become future air traffic controllers and air traffic service electronics personnel. We've just reached the tower simulator, one of them.
Oh, the inside is a simulator here.
Exactly.
Let's go check it out.
Yes.
Our simulators are an exact replica to the operations. We don't only utilize our simulators for training, but we also use the simulators to validate procedures, future projects, and conduct safety cases.
Hello, my name is Paul Kirk. I'm a Dubai Tower training specialist. We used the Tower Simulator, which is the largest 360-degree simulator in the world, for a great deal of our training. Live training of new controllers before they go into the tower. And we also use it for annual emergency training. And I'll just quickly show you some of the cool things that we have here. We have electronic strips. Years ago in air traffic control we used to use paper strips where people would have to handwrite them. So when an aircraft calls and asks for its clearance, for example this Sky Dubai aircraft to Jeddah, we can actually input the clearance using this system. Jeddah, a particular standard instrument departure, a level, generally 4,000 feet, and a squawk which allows us to see the aircraft on the radar screen. We can check the aircraft type and the stand number that the aircraft is on, and once we're happy that he's read back the information correctly and in full, once the aircraft has read back his clearance correctly and reported ready for start, with one touch of the button, the strip is automatically transferred to the ground controller so that he can be issued with a pushback and start clearance.
What we're doing right now, the position I'm working in, is the 1-2 right departure runway. So basically we're trying to get as many planes airborne as we possibly can. So this is our departure sequence. The progress board, the electronic strips, will show what order we want to depart the planes in. So this Emirates 6 Victor Hotel A380 for London Heathrow is going to be the next guy. He's been given the clearance to line up. As we can see him out the window, he's lining up. 6 Victor Hotel 015, runway 50. 6 Victor Hotel is 380, it's just airborne. You can see him on the departure radar. That's the target showing up. You can see the altitude.
Yeah, it's 600 feet right now.
600 feet climbing, and the G is the ground speed of 168 knots, increasing. So the next thing to do now, once this 380 is airborne, I don't need to talk to him anymore. I can transfer him to the departure radar. That will bring him further on. We have a 6 Victor Hotel, contact departure 121.025.
Emirates 15, clear for takeoff. Runway 12 right. This is amazing. This is the Tower Simulator in Dan's.
A gift and surprise from the Dubai Air Navigation Simulator at Dubai.
Oh my god, Dubai snowing. This is amazing.